For the fourth straight year, the Texas volleyball program will go into the season with a top 3 national ranking. That is a streak that coincides with the arrival of Kat Brooks, Amy Neal, and Molly McCage here at the University of Texas. They're here because they're seniors, so this is it. Molly, to what extent have the three of you talked about the roles and the goals for you as seniors this year?
We've talked about just being leaders on our team, bringing that calm, consistent, but keeping our team on edge and pushing ourselves to our limits. I think so far we've done a good job with that, being seniors. It's weird being so old, but we love the challenge and being able to really push our team.
What was the wake-up call that, wow, it's here. This is the senior year. This is it now. What was it for you?
I feel like for me it was the first day of two-a-days. Just like the media and our coaches like, oh, senior year. And I'm like, this is really my last two-a-days and like my last getting my gear and all the pictures. It's just kind of weird to think of things as my last. So I think that's where it hit me the most. But I think it's been a lot of fun kind of being the role models for the freshmen and helping them out on the systems and in practice and all that.
Kat, how much should things change now that you are seniors?
I think we definitely have a bigger leadership role this year in terms of like showing the freshmen the ropes and just setting an example on and off the court. But at the same time, we're still the same people. We talk about all the time, we feel like we were just freshmen, just like coming in, learning the ropes, not really knowing what to do. So we feel like we've been in that position really recently, so we understand where they're coming from. And yeah, we're just excited to help lead this team.
And you've seen Coach Elliott's style. You've seen how he has handled and trusted the seniors in the past. What would you say are the expectations that Coach Elliott does put on his senior classes?
I think in practice, he's been talking to me about like in the defensive systems, like I'm the senior, I need to be telling the freshmen if they're in the wrong spot. Like he's like, you're an experienced player, you need to tell them where they should be on defense. So I think just kind of like showing them what we know and just like helping them out rather than him having to do it all the time is big.
Does he empower you to do more and have more of a role almost from the coaching perspective?
For sure. At the end of the day, he's giving us the keys to drive. And so he wants to make sure that if there's a problem, us as leaders step in first before he has to. So
going into this year, I'd like to hear from all three of you. What excites you the most about this team and the possibilities?
I think this team, we all just really like each other. I think that practices so far have been really competitive, but not to the point where we want, someone to do bad or someone to mess up. We just really want everyone to be successful and everyone to compete with each other, because in the end, that's what's going to make us the best team that we can be. So I think that's really cool about the team this year.
What excites you, Amy?
Like Kat said, just having fun with each other. I think everyone gets along really good. And I also think this team is very balanced. We have a ton of depth. Our freshmen are really good, and it's making practice really competitive. But I think anyone can come out and do good at a game. It's not just like that one player. So I just think it's good that everyone can play and contribute. So it's really fun to see everyone doing that in practice.
Molly?
Yes, I agree with both of them. I concur. I was going to say yes. We're very well-rounded, which in turn makes practice fun. It's not just one person stealing the show. It's like everyone's contributing. We need the whole team to be successful for us to be successful. So it's fun that way.
What's the fire? What's left? You start here, you win the national championship, come very close in 2 straight years. What's the fuel to this team?
Our fuel, we all have kind of an edge. We expect greatness from each other, and we see it, and we see the potential. And to come so close, it's frustrating, So pushing ourselves to excellence is what we strive for every day.
What else is out there for you, Amy?
I think realizing like what's happened the last 2 years is huge, and just that this is our last time to go to the Final Four and win it. So I think that's a big thing, just knowing don't take any place off, don't take anything for granted, just like really push the last like 4 months. I just think that's huge for me, just imagining ending on a high note instead of what's happened the last 2 years.
Yeah, what would it mean to wrap up with a national championship?
Yeah, it would mean everything. I think that's our goal every year from this program. But on a personal note, to end our Texas careers with a national championship, I think would just be the icing on the cake. And yeah, is always our goal. So
I also think this team has had so much fun together already that winning with this group would be so much fun.
Speaking of fun, can you help me out with something? What is a dub smash?
So
my favorite thing ever.
Yeah, the best.
Really?
It's like an app.
Here we go.
Oh, no.
Oh, you did not.
And what is Coach Elliott? That is Coach Elliott.
It is.
It surprised
That
me.
is him in the
Yes.
flesh.
White suit and all.
Yeah.
Where did he get
Song
the
came
white
on
suit?
during our scrimmage, and
actually-
we were like,
He wears that.
Bust
I
it.
heard he bought it
Really?
on sale.
No.
Eric told me he got it on sale.
He did.
How many times do you think he rehearsed this before putting that out?
Well, he's got, lots of rhythm. I'm just kidding. I heard that Parker, his son, helped him out a lot. So.
I think I've watched it like 90 times.
Absolutely.
On loop. It
Never
just keeps going.
gets old.
Yes.
You guys have them out there too, though, right?
We
Yes.
do.
Yeah, we don't have video of
I
those,
was
but
like,
is there a place that people can find those on social media?
Instagram.
Instagram.
They can follow us.
At
to see
Texas Volleyball.
our whole team.
Go follow
Yes.
us.
There you go. That's the plug right there. And if you want to see more from Texas Volleyball, they open up the regular season. You can catch them Friday against Rice right here on Longhorn Network.